Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. Today's topic, we're going to deal with two people and their family ties. Those people will be Polight and Hassan Campbell. So the title is Polight is Hassan Campbell. I had uncle. Then I changed it and said have family ties. I think I'm going to put uncle back in there and state that they got family ties. Yep. You can see the family resemblance. I know I can. I don't know if you can. I'm going to let Hassan speak on him and Polight and their family ties. Right? Excuse me. But before I do that, we just going to talk about the similarities between uncle and nephew. In the sense that they have Zulu and Nubian ties. The Nubians are the elders of the Zulus. The Zulus are second generation Nubians, basically. We'll get into that even more as we move on. We'll allow, the discourse to take place from audio, so y'all can understand from audio perspective, not my perspective, but from the person that speaking on the audio. So now, let's look at this uncle and nephew in the sense of the word. Uncle and nephew ties, right? Polight come in the community. He said they call him Cappy because he shot one of his fellow Nubians in the face, even one of Malachi Z. York's sons, something like that, over a dispute. He's gangster. Hassan come in the community, he's saying, well, he done shot and killed people, or stabbed people, or choked people, or whatever. He didn't harm people, murdered them, and he didn't got away with it. Just like Polight said, he got away with shooting people in the face, right? Two criminals, hardcore gangsters, they harm other black people. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere in this discourse, I think they saying they harming white folks. I just want to make that clear straight from the jump. They harming black people and people in the black community, right? And they proud of it. So let's move on. Polight called Malachi Z. York his father, who was the father of Africa Bambaataa, making him and Bambaataa brothers. Bambaataa is the father of Hassan Campbell. You get it now? Based upon what they saying, this will be an uncle and nephew relationship. Family ties, right? Nubian and Zulu. Kemetic, Moors, so on and so forth, right? So, Polight got multiple wives. Guess what? Hassan got multiple wives. Polight harbor runaways. Guess what? Hassan harbor runaways too. Let me show you other similarities. Though they didn't receive rewards from the same person, Hassan called on the three-way with Mickey Benson and Ahmed Henderson, doing his best to rob the community of the knowledge that Africa Bambaataa is a pederast, so children can be safe, and Star get him an award for it. awards him for, you know, trying to cover up and create, you know, an out for Bambaataa, so the community can't or won't or wouldn't know that he was a pederast, by taking his video down, by going to the Zulu council meeting, taking the oath of silence, right? But Sarnetta gives Polight award for basically scamming the community. Say it's a best debater award, but we know it's all, you know, you got away with murder around here, scamming people and stuff. So these are the uncle and ties and the family ties, and this is how you see the relationship between the two. They very similar. They very similar. Gangsters doing harm to black people. You know what I'm saying? Harboring runaways, receiving rewards for stuff that they really don't deserve rewards for. Man, I'm not gonna go through all the similarities. I'm not gonna do it. It take too much time. You know what I'm saying? They like to coordinate and get all fancy and stuff for the camera. Can't look bad for the camera. You gotta look like $1 million if you want $1 million. You gotta get your Master P on. You gotta tell your you know, people, when you create my album cover, put a big gold tank there. Make sure you put some big flashy diamonds. Make everything big and make it look good. If they think I'm $1 million, I can get them for $1 million. Right? It's kind of like the little Kardashian girl or Jenner, whichever one she is. You know what I'm saying? She said, look, I'm trying to be the youngest billionaire. I'm about $1 million away. Everybody give me money so I can complete my goal as being the youngest millionaire. You know, and I'm a couple million away. So send me some millions so I can complete my task. So now, I'm gonna quit joking and playing with that. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Here's some exclusive audio. Y'all probably heard it or not from Hassan. Speaking on matters of the Nuwaubian and Zulu ties. We're going to analyze his conversation like he always asked us to do about this time, right?
I'm going to make this video dealing with the conference call with Bambaataa and address the Nuwaubians. Ben made it clear that he's not leaving the Zulu Nation. He's calling shots behind the scene. He's dictating on a conference call. He made it clear that he's not leaving, and he said the Zulus that left the Zulu Nation is fucking cowards.
Probably talking about Hassan because he left April 11, 2016, right? So, as TC Islam said, Bam has not really been the head of the Zulu Nation since '94. As you can hear also in the council talking about Bambaataa, whatever they were saying they was doing, he hadn't been around or been the head since '94. That's two witnesses to that, right? So how you asking him to reside his office and step down this, that, and everything else when he ain't really been around since '94? All he had is puppets around anyway since '94. But let's move on.
I'm gonna make this video dealing with the conference call with Bambaataa and address the Nuwaubians. Ben made it clear that he's not leaving the Zulu Nation. He's calling shots behind the scene. He's dictating on a conference call. He made it clear that he's not leaving, and he said the Zulus that left the Zulu Nation is fucking cowards. They're cowards for leaving and not standing on a square. He said we're not changing the name of the Zulu Nation because when Bill Clinton did what he did, they didn't change up the flag. They still rip they shit. Like, so what? He said when Israel bombed the Palestinians, they stand on their square, they stand on their ground. Like, so fucking what? And who cares? Damn, that's cold. So now, with that being said, all you dudes that's acting like y'all holding on to the Zulu Nation, like y'all gonna overthrow Bam, here's what I got to say to y'all and what I got to say to the people.
So, as you can see, Bam still was shot calling from behind the scene. Same way he doing now, shot calling from behind the scene, because he haven't been officially the head of the Zulu since '94. So asking him to step down from a position that he hadn't held since '94 is like baloney. I know y'all saying this guy always lied. Damn near everything he say is baloney. That's why you got to deal with stuff from other people's angles and what they say, despite what he said. See, the way you do in dealing with things of this nature or anything to prove a fact, you need 2 to 3 witnesses. Or you just need everybody to speak on the matter, even though they may have different point of views on it. Them speaking on it mean it is. If we can all, if I say, hey, I seen a car wreck today, then somebody else come along and they seen the same car wreck, and they say, I seen a car wreck today too. Then somebody else come along and said, I seen that same car wreck. Now, we all might have different point of views of the wreck. Well, it was that fault, and with this one, and it's, we all gonna tell the story different. But you know what that's gonna do is gonna synchronize the fact that there was a car wreck. The details may be shabby, may not agree at all, but the fact that we all say it's a car wreck and we all seen it is one thing for sure. That was a car wreck. So let's move on.
The Wapians. Dr. York copped out. I'm not copping out to child molestation. I don't care how many years you've given me. That's a scar that I could never take off.
So now, he didn't molest any children, but he hypothetically spoke on giving them hard manhood and doing those things. He got to take that one. Ain't no copping out, ain't no this and that. We all heard it, we all seen it. It is what it is. He got to take that one on the chin, right? So he say, Dr. York, he copped out. He copped the plea.
Take off. The district attorney said that they had over 100 cases of child molestation. They dropped most of them because they said ain't no jury gonna believe this man touched that many kids. He copped out. I would never cop out. As a matter of fact, if you accuse me of something like that and I had the money that Dr. York and Bam had, I'll put money on your head.
You'll put money on your head, right? He had your kid killed, right? Showing you the mentality of Africa Bambaataa, at least, in which he say he is a co-conspirator with Bam to kill the victim he raped April 1st, 2013. Giving you a mindset to deal with. Though people say, oh, that's bull crap. Listen to the mindset once again.
I'll put money on your head. I'll have you killed. I don't give a damn if I got caught or not. If I got that money, I'm gonna pay for you to die. Because that's the most insulting thing to say. That a straight man not only slept with another man ill, but then a baby, a boy. Y'all some despicable niggas. You, Bam, and Dr. York. Now, with that being said,
you see how you putting them all together, the father and son relationship between Bambaataa and York, spiritual father, sexual father, or whatever. Go ahead, tell them some more, Hassan.
I'm gonna move right along. This is how I feel about it. To all the military, if you was a soldier that went overseas and fought and killed people, to the police officers that's running down on drug dealers, to the Bloods, to the Crips. I'm calling on everybody now. Everybody's a gang, right? Ain't nobody at this point in time should be able to walk the street with a Zulu patch on. And ain't nobody should be able to walk claiming Nuwapians.
You hear him? Zulu patch, no Nuwapian. God. He calling on people to harm these people. This is what Hassan do, though. He's been calling on people to harm people for a long time. He's most definitely one that you can call an agent provocateur. Because he's provoking people to do stuff all the time. He always calling on people to do negative things to people. Now, some Nuwapians, some Zulus, they got no involvement in all the pedophilia and pederasty and stuff. Right? Them names still hot and they still carry weight, so they carry them names and they carry it proudly. Right? Just like a lot of people into cult worship and worshiping, you know, master teachers and spiritual fathers and all that's cult type stuff. I don't care what they call themselves. If you got a master teacher, spiritual father, this, that, and everything else, you in a cult. Pretty much. Damn what a nigga say.
You know why? Because they a gang of pedophiles. And if they ain't molesting kids, they protecting the molesters. So at this point right here, I'm calling on the police, the military, the Bloods, the Crips, any gang or any thug nigga that think he thugged out, any pro-black dude that stands for something, off with their heads, man.
Off with their heads mean what? Is that a figurative statement or is that a literal statement? Off with their heads. I'm asking this because a lot of people come over in my chat and be like, man, you wishing jail on this dude? Look, man, if he killed the young boy in this community, after stating that he didn't kill 3 other gentlemen in this community, that nigga need to be locked up. That's it. That's all. Nothing to say. It ain't no argument on my behalf. If you say he don't, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna say he do. Right? So now he calling on everybody to help him in this war against the Zulus and the Nuwapians. He said both of them is a gang of pedophiles, pederasties, and if they ain't molesting children, they protecting children. Now, as I stated, he was a conspirator, Captain Cover-Up, to help cover up Bambaataa pederasty that other people already had, as he say, from the coke gang had been covering up for 40-some years already. Right? So he's telling you about the relationship between the two. Bambaataa, York, Zulus, Nuwapians, right? They one and the same. Same thing about him and Polight, one and the same. I'm telling you, the day he went to the Kemet on trial thing, and he seen, because he didn't just stop messing with the conscious community after that. He was watching them. He was paying attention to them. This 2015. They just had one of the biggest events, if not the biggest event ever in their existence. They made buku dollars, more than they ever made before. He was there on the behalf of the Comedics, on the behalf of Jonathan Owens, Casual, the Magi, and Ra Squad, who Polight brought there. So in and saying that Polight brought him there. Because if it wasn't no Magi there, there wouldn't be no need for the Zulus, because the hieroglyphics are part of the Zulu nation. Right? Yep. He was there with Muhammad Stanley Bell Islam. We'll talk about him again or later, some other time.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They should not be able to rep their flags that they repping. Why? Because they hurting kids. And I'm speaking especially to the motherfucking police and the military. Don't just lock them niggas up. Bust they motherfucking head. How you let people run around protecting child molesters? It's okay for us to cut each other in jail. It's okay for us to shoot each other up at the West Indian Day Parade, the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's okay for us to be beefing, Bronx River beefing with Stratford. But yet these niggas is holding Zulu meetings in the middle of the projects with the beads that represent the men that molested all of the kids in the community. It's okay to hang out, to run with pedophiles?
Hassan, you did it for years. And even after you went to the Zulu Council meeting, as you said, you went to the picnic. Bam, still buying you herbs, and I guess helping you send Malcolm X to the vet, or maybe it was the girl that you was showing. If you're gonna show, dog, show us which one Bam helped you take to the vet and take care of, or have you sold that one and got rid of it. Bring that one out. Point that one out for us, please. I would like to know.
Nah, it ain't okay. Everybody's gangster. Everybody's thugged out. Everybody's talking. Listen, it's way too many Nuwapians and Zulus for me to touch everybody myself. So now I'm calling on the gang of the police, the military, the American Army, who do stand for something, the Bloods, the Crips, the pro-blacks, the RBGs, the Black Panthers, the Black Spades. Well, some of the Spades, because some of y'all niggas is bugged out too. Some of them, the good ones, the strong ones, to start busting these niggas' heads, man. Bambaataa is a pedophile. We all know it. We all know Bam is a pedophile. Dr. York is a pedophile. Both of the men been being accused of being pedophiles for over 40 years. Dr. York was being called a pedophile when I was a kid, when I was a baby. He was being called a pedophile in Brooklyn. These stories ain't just started in the 2000s. He been being called a pedophile before the FBI jumped on him. Let's not act brand new about this. Brooklyn, no. This rumor, the stigma been on top of him. So all of these dudes making videos talking about the ninja dude, whatever that dude is that's addressing Tazariak, don't even give him a mic. Anybody that want to sit up there and talk about or defend Dr. York, while he's on that mic, just punch him dead in his mouth. I said it. Knock his teeth out his mouth. Don't give a protector of a pedophile a ground to speak on. Because these dudes, Dr. York is already in jail. Bam, wherever he's at, he in his hiding spot or whatever the case. But those dudes that's running around rocking those beads, don't let them feel comfortable rocking those beads. Those beads, the Zulu Nation beads, represent little kids being raped. Y'all don't even understand the stories. I ain't even put the stories out there. I might not even write a book. I might just do what I'm doing, video after video and after video, and start exposing motherfuckers. Matter of fact, being that we on this topic, the chosen Zulus in Bronx River, chosen, right? Manny, you was molested by Bam, right? Why you still running with that shit? Why you still got the bees on? Another one of the two of the brothers from Chosen in Bronx River was molested. Why you still running with Zulu? Was it because you like that shit? You know the pain that Bam caused. Why you still running with it? Why you still rocking those fucking beads? Like I said, man, they still rocking those beads. Take them. If y'all want to get y'all stripes and go to jail, stop going to jail because y'all fighting over somebody stepping on your sneakers. Stop fighting over the block because you selling crack. Stop fighting because a motherfucker rocking a color that you don't like. I see y'all sitting up there, y'all spelling words with the C's and you're blocking the C's out because you're blood and you don't like it. Now, just imagine what you should do to a pedophile. Everybody talking about what the hell they'll do to a pedophile and how they feel about a pedophile. But the funny part about it is, everybody got somebody in their family that was molested. But that motherfucker's still alive and y'all ain't doing nothing. When we gonna get fed up, people? Ain't nobody that's a pedophile or rocking to protect the pedophile should feel comfortable living in this world. I said it.
So he should not feel comfortable in this world. He should not feel comfortable in this world. He should not have a platform to speak up on, because we know he was out to protect a pedophile. We know this now. We know this. We know he don't have no problem watching child porn. He don't have no problem asking you to imagine him sleeping with children. We all know this. So why is it he don't tell his audience that? Why is it he don't even address the fact that he didn't try to cover up for Bam? Or for Muhammad Stanley Bell Islam, because them contracts was being threatened. I don't know how contracts are gonna be threatened, and your video only stayed up for 2 hours. Now they probably would be threatened if he kept talking about it and brought it out and pushed the situation at first. But he didn't do that. He covered up.
And if I get locked up behind what I'm saying, so be it. I don't care if this is the internet. If we gonna go to jail, let's go to jail for some real shit. I done been to jail multiple times. All for homicides. If we gonna go to jail.
Little bragging again. I done been to jail for homicide. I done commit homicides on niggas. It's no biggie. You know, I commit another one. What he said, I can't touch all the Nuwabians and Zulus. So once again, he's inciting people to do violence to people. But he ain't did no violence to nobody yet. Nobody he done had an open verbal beef with. He ain't did violence to nobody yet. But he's inciting people, the police, this, that, and everybody. I'm calling on everybody. Punch Prince York in the mouth. Punch Polight in the mouth. He don't like his uncles. Bambata brothers. He don't like his uncles. Punch him in the mouth. If Sinetta give him a platform to speak. But Sinetta give him a platform to speak too.
Jail, let's go to jail for some real shit. Stop letting them niggas rock them beads in your hood. Stop.
Haven't y'all seen them have his Zulu beads on lately? The nigga got so mad when people was pointing it out to him. He was doing one show. He pulled the beads off his neck and broke them. He broke the beads. But he was rocking them at first. He broke them. Let me get these damn things off my neck.
Stop letting them rock the beats that stand for they pedophile masters. I'm getting sick and tired of people dissing Christianity, dissing Islam, dissing, you know, the Israelites. Everybody's dissing each other. Nobody's dissing the pedophile. Nobody has a problem with the pedophile. I'm getting sick and tired of y'all niggas making videos dissing the mulattoes. Nobody's dissing the pedophiles. I don't want to see no more videos with these dudes on a mic. I don't want to see a video with a Nuwapian taking up for Dr. York after Dr. York copped out. I want to see y'all dudes bust them niggas right in their mouth while they holding the mic. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I don't want to see nobody defending the Zulu Nation talking about alleged. Nigga, punch them niggas in their mouth. Stop playing games, man. Square up, man up.
Now, Muhammad Stanley Bell Islam in the Zulu Council thing when he was reading the thing, said alleged people. But Bambaataa supposed to confess to him and the other brothers that was in the council meeting in the room. Ed Sarnetta said, I don't know who lied the best, him or Polight. I don't know who's the worst, him or Polight. At least Polight been out of the community, docile, doing this thing. He be trying to work his way back in. That's what the whole award show and all of that was about. You know, to still have him be a part of it, but yet not be a part of it. But people, we got a mess on our hands. See, this brother been doing this, and because he hadn't yet talked about having sex with people, children, hypothetically or whatever, had not yet watched the child molestation, had not yet threatened people's lives, going in on Sarnetta's wife and stuff. See, he hadn't did all these things, so people didn't see him as a monster in the community. They still seen him as a 13-year-old, 12, 13-year-old boy that was molested by Bam and needed the love and kindness and protection of the community. And even, you know, as he say, calling people out to put hands on people. You know, this brother was putting people's life on the line, putting them in adverse situations. You know, thank God nobody got, you know, that we know of got injured behind him doing all them call outs and telling people to harm people and stuff. But if somebody would have took that guy serious back then, it could have been some people that got hurt due to him making calls like that. That's why eventually he took it down. It didn't stay on the internet. So people, it is what it is. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard that audio and stuff. You know me, I got more audio. Got more conversation, but yeah, him and Polight, they pretty much the same dude. Pretty much the same dude. No different between them cats, man. One of them Bambaataa and one of them Dr. York. However you want to look at that. Both of them got runaways, both of them gangsters, and they got away with doing violence to black people. You know what I'm saying? Both of them YouTubers now. So many similarities. So many similarities. And like I said, Hassan said he done played the streets and he done pretty much, you know, strong on people all his life. He robbed the drug dealers and stuff. He seen Sarnetta and Polight get that bag with that coming on trial thing. And that nigga then bum rushed the show. He done bum rushed the show. And though he ain't getting the bag, he getting a nice portion of the bag now. And he getting views and stuff. So now he think he the man. Dragging Sarnetta wife and stuff. Sarnetta, I'm ignoring him and stuff. Yeah, right. We know you play chess, so we gonna watch the chess game. You better not lose, my nigga. You better not lose. But that's it, people. I just wanted to share that with you. I put it out there earlier so people can be like, what's going on? What'd he say? But that's it. I ain't trying to razzle and dazzle you and stuff. Like I said, I ain't got no flashy lights and things like that. But I'll holler. Maybe sometime soon. Peace.